Are you? I hope you're hearing me. I have the Bluetooth mic on that I have been using for the my cell phone, and it clips right here onto my shirt with a magnet, and it's been working really great. I'm surprised at the quality. Let me make sure with my eye line right here. Okay, great, great. So we had a nice, productive day today. I did some work. You can go to my channel, take a look at some of the new content I have there. I created a little music quiz. I haven't done this before. I came up with the idea today and thought about it. It's not music, sorry. It's a quote quiz from a movie quotes. So I'm going to do those. It appears to be working pretty good. I have some people coming, taking a look at it. They like it. So yes, I'd like you to go to my channel. You'll see it there in the videos, the full frame videos. So take a look at that. Look at some of my other content I have up there. So today I want to do a little quick tip at the end of the day today. And this is something I haven't actually talked that much about. So it kind of struck me tonight after I finished editing. I'm still doing a little bit of editing right now. As I mentioned to you guys, obviously, you know, my topics here are acting, directing, and editing. And I still run my video production business. So I'm always constantly reaching out to clients. Clients are reaching out to me. If I see someone looking for an editor, I'll apply, submit my resume. So I submitted my resume for a video production job. There's a gentleman looking for someone to cut some videos for him. But sometimes what happens is when you submit to these jobs, they want you to do a little free test. So I've done that a number of times over the years. Sometimes it's worked, sometimes it hasn't. Sometimes the tests are a little bit too elaborate. So you, as a video editor, do a few, I recommend, so you can get the hang of it. Don't want to end up spending too much time, because the thing about the test, when you're trying to secure one of these freelance production jobs, you don't want to spend too much of your time doing the test. You want to do your best. You want to do a short test, and you want to do your best quality, but at the most efficient time so that you can turn it around quickly. You don't want to end up spending lots of time. Now, here's a mistake I made once. I was contacted by, I'm not going to mention any names, but I was contacted by a very high-end, and spirit of it. I was contacted by a very high-end YouTuber, much higher than me, up there. Just to let you know, I'm not going to tell you who it is, but just to let you know, he was so high, he was friends with the #1 YouTuber. So you all know who that is. But anyway, they asked me to come in. They liked my work. They asked me to come in and meet with them over the internet. So I did, and they wanted me to do a test edit. They were looking for new editors. So I did this long test edit, and it was my fault. I spent probably like 9 or 10 hours on it, which is a big mistake, #1. But I did a good job, and they didn't like it. You know, you don't get them all. It's like I tell you about acting. Editing jobs, when you're doing these tests, you're not going to get them all. So don't do what I did. Don't spend 9 or 10 hours editing a video and trying to get it polished just right. Do a good job, show your style, show your skill, and do it as time effectively as possible. And then let them know in the response, you know, this is a sample of my work. If I do get the job, I can do even higher level, higher quality. But you want to show your sample, you want to show your skills, you want to see what they want to see what you can do, and you want to be proud of your work. So again, don't spend, like I did, 9 or 10 hours. But anyway, I did one today, and I probably spent, I'm not laughing again, I'm laughing at myself. I probably spent like 4 hours. But I put together, this one was only a 5-minute sample. The other one was a full video for that YouTuber, well-known YouTuber, and he wanted a full episode. But anyway, I won't do that again. And I don't recommend that you do that either, because when they're looking for editors, and when they're that high level and they're paying a lot, that's one of the reasons I did it. Nice salary was coming along with it, and flexibility, and editing from home. So all that entices you and pulls you in. But you want to make sure that you aren't, you know, wasting your time or letting people take advantage of you. Because once you show all your tricks and tips and what you would do, they can just take those and use them with the editor they hire. So, but there's nothing you can do really. If you want to show samples, you want to tell them that you can do a short sample, not a full-length video, which is what I should have done. And I'm old enough to know that. But anyway, today I did a 5-minute sample for another client. And this is just a client, a normal client who's not involved at all with YouTube. And so it came out pretty good. I like what I did. One thing I did with this sample, I used a lot of artificial intelligence. I was able to create stills and do what's called the Ken Burns effect. Now, I wasn't going to possibly go and try to do any video, artificial intelligence video, because like I said, you guys, if you've been watching my videos, you remember what I have been saying. It's not ready for prime time as far as working for clients, because there's still not that much consistency between the characters. I saw that some programs out there have a little bit more consistency, and I haven't investigated them yet myself. And this was in the past few weeks. These programs are coming out, no joke, weekly. Every 2 weeks, someone has a big upgrade, and they're all hyping their character consistency because they know that's the biggest problem also. If you want to do this, use their services for serious work, you can't have one character looking looking totally different in the next scene or from shot to shot. That's not professional. That's not high quality work. So, but anyway, I just wanted to give you that tip. Sometimes you will be asked to do samples, and you can even watermark your sample if you want. And that's something that's a good idea also. I haven't done that in the past. Sometimes I'll put time code on at the bottom, but most of the time I just do a small sample, show them my quality of my work, show them my professional ability, my skill level, and how fast I can turn something around. And then, send it to them and just move on to the next client, move on to the next potential client. So again, thanks for stopping by. Please go to my channel, look at some of my playlists. I got a lot of playlists on there. I'd like you guys to go check those out. A lot of content in there, a lot of humor. I created this new little quote game. You'll find that on my channel too, right in the video section. I'm not going to put it in the shorts this time. I'm going to keep these in the video section. I'm going to start creating more content that will live only in the video section. So please go to the video section and take a look at some of that. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I thank all you for helping me. I'm getting close to 900. And so with your help, I can get to 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate it. I will see you again sometime tomorrow, probably in the evening. I'm going to be traveling a little bit tomorrow. But thanks again for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thanks for the thumbs up. I'm not calling out any names right now because I don't have YouTube Studio open, and I can't read these little tiny names at the bottom of the screen here. So if you live long enough, you won't be able to read these tiny little names either. So, but thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Hello, everyone that gave me a little comment down there. I appreciate it. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Again, have a nice evening. I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye, good night, good night.